One day, some 3 years ago, by God's grace, my wife Holly began to hunger for spiritual truth. So she decided to go to the Baptist church down the street on Palm Sunday of 2007. I wasn't going to no church, so I didn't go with her. But that day, God opened her ears to hear the glorious gospel of Jesus Christ. She was overcome by the power of its message. She realized that she was stained by the filth of her sin and recognized her rebellion against the God who gave her life and breath and all other undeserved blessings. And that glorious day, she repented of her sins and fell broken upon Christ. She was saved, but I didn't know that. Nor would I have understood what that even meant if she told me. I just started seeing a change in her ways. Her conduct was respectful and pure. She demonstrated the beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit. I also noticed an indescribable peace about her that I had never before witnessed. Without me knowing it at the time, this was the fullest blessing of my marriage. The Lord was using my wife to draw me toward the saving of my soul. So I started taking a basic look at many major religions opposed to Christianity to see if Jesus was the right God. It seems like an odd strategy in retrospect, but that's what I did. Two things jumped out in common with the other religions in contradistinction to Christianity. One, they were all based on self-works righteousness. And two, none of them had a savior. I was far along enough to understand that if God demanded perfection, then I needed a savior because I had in some way broken all of the 10 Commandments. So God led me to start reading the Tanakh to see if Judaism was the right faith. In doing so, He opened my eyes to see the truth of Jesus Messiah all throughout the Old Testament scriptures. So before long, I went to church with my wife. I started to hear the New Testament explained and making a lot of sense of the Old Testament. And for the first time, I heard the real gospel proclaimed and mentally understood its powerful truth. I resisted the truth for a while, still loving my sins. But He was breaking me. I couldn't stop thinking about Jesus, especially when I sinned, because I knew that He went to the cross because of sin. I thought to myself, what is He doing to me? He was overcoming my natural resistance to Him and planting a desire within me to embrace Him. He was giving me a new heart with new desires and making me love the things that He loves and hate what He hates. Then not long after, driving in my car to work, I was listening to a Christian music CD my wife had given to me, and the words I heard sang were these: "Here's my body, it's broken in two. Here is my blood, let it cover you. All that I have is now yours to receive, payment in full, so that you could be free." And everything hit me like, wow! It was too much grace all at once to bear, and I broke forth with many tears. I saw who I was against who He is. I prayed and prayed the whole 35 minutes left of my drive to work. Then and there, I repented of my sin, gave Him my life, threw myself at His mercy, placed my trust in Him, gave thanksgiving for Him dying for me, yes, even a wretch like me. Thanked Him for having saved my wife, thanked Him for not only the great blessings in my life, but also even the challenges, because all of it led me to this very moment, this moment where I knew my soul was and forevermore shall be safe in the redeeming arms of King Jesus, my Lord and Savior. Now I know that someday I'm going to be with Him in heaven, not because I'm a good person, but because I'm a bad person saved by a very good God. I'm George Dunn. That's my testimony. Thank you all for listening, and thanks be unto God for his indescribable gift.